you about this. And you might think to yourself, why am I here instructing all you nice older people when I should be talking to children? And the reason is, due to our war, no longer do we just address children. We address all citizens of Japan in order to fight this purpose. Right here, we have our soldiers who are thankful. Pay attention now. This could be you. You think that because some of us are nice, we are here to properly instruct you. As you can see, these soldiers are saluting the rights that we are allowing them to have. Before I begin, I will tell you there are three main types of this type of Kamishibai for the people here. We have ones that instruct you how to be better citizens, how to be more efficient for our war effort, and the most important for all you men and women eventually out here, how to die and be properly remembered. As we see here, this is a noble girl who is saving up all her money so she can buy war bonds. She does not buy anything at all. And you know what this does? When our soldiers see, they are filled with hope and joy that not only they are suffering for the empire, not only they, you should remember this, and that they too are not alone in their suffering. Here I will allow those of you with better eyesight to read and perhaps gain inspiration or not, as they continue to draw joy from our efforts here. And here we have a thing for a more dark purpose against our evil overlords in the sky. These here are children from urban areas. You are here in a rural area. This is why I have a folding tripod, because folding tripods allow me to take the train and come here. I do not have a bicycle, sadly. And here we have children who are being instructed against an air raid. They have here on their clothes, day and night clothes, or so their age, their blood type, and all other things, so they can be identified if they are killed in a raid, and assuming the body is actually available. Here we have them hunkered down in an air raid shelter. Earlier on in this particular Kamishibai, it tells them that they should not play in this air raid shelter and always keep it properly maintained so that they will be able to survive. We have here them being told to duck and cover when they hear the air raids coming there. Similarly, we hear in the future, the Americans will do this similar in case of a nuclear attack, whatever that is. The same process is there. You should not laugh at the Emperor's suffering. Now we have here the most important part, attaining godhood. This here is the story of a mother and her son. And her son right here is about to go off and achieve his final resting place in an act of war. He is chosen to man one of the midget submarines attacking Pearl Harbor and striking a great victory against our enemies. And he will now be remembered forever. This can be any one of you. Just think about this. This could be you in 2 months. 2 weeks. I'll take that as a sign of volunteering. Thank you. And there we have the mother going back, and she is not filled with sadness at his loss or at his passing. She is filled with reverence and victory. And here we have a final Kamishibai that is a little bit different. This one comes from a manual about our soldiers in China, specifically about their war against insurgents. Here we have the evil American priest, who is a spy, not a priest. And the Chinese regulars are hiding in this church. We cannot shoot them because that would risk war with America. And people say in their lies that our soldiers are committing crimes and that these are not soldiers hiding. And here they are, in fact, innocent civilians who would be killed by our people. Now this is lies. We do not believe that. And right here, it continues, because not only is the man not a priest, he's a spy. Remember this, and do not trust any words that they may tell you about any actions committed by our troops overseas. And finally, we have the moment of truth, in which our forces once again have declared war on the Americans. And we are now able to storm this church where they had hidden with their lawless Chinese irregulars and cast them into the dust. Thank you. All of these ones are official ones printed out by the ministry and supplied by me. I lack the artistic talent of your former Kamishibai.
Right, this is actually fortuitous. We went from the street Kamishibai to the militaristic one, which Any,
Sent by the government.
any questions for Michael? Jay?
If I'm mad at a submarine, can I swim away?
Of course. Swim towards the enemy. Well, volunteer, my good man. Right here. Can I get your name? Good choice. You don't need a name. Just come with me. Anyone else wish to join? We have a quota here.
It's frightening how he's assumed this character. Any questions for Michael about how he perhaps put all this together and did the research? All right. How did you put all this together and do the research?
It's good that you will also be able to do this. I found a nice book about it, and most of the book had pictures from it, and I just copied it out.
Cool.
Through the Emperor's reference, of course. Yeah.
So they're color, but
They all color. And I have a paper to go with.
excellent. Any other questions?
And
All right.
That was awesome.
Very nicely done. Very frighteningly done. Frighteningly realistic.